Hey there, Mark C. here from RadicalU.com. That's RadicalU.com, where together we are waking up the world. Today's subject, nurturing ourselves through the holidays. You know, it happens every year. Even when we swore last January that come next December, we'll simplify the holidays, not get caught up in the commercialism, the mad dashes to the store, and trying to make every decoration or food concoction perfectly perfect. Yet come late November, or in many cases much earlier than that these days, the first sight of tinsel, the sound of jingle bells and lights, and we get right back into the swing of things. And I call it the holiday trance. War on Christmas? Yeah, I don't think so. Now, for some, it's an adrenaline rush, and if you're fine with it and you love it, then you don't have to watch the rest of this video. Merry Christmas to you, Happy Kwanzaa, or whatever you celebrate. But for those of you who might have, let's say, a little more of a complicated relationship with this time of year, you might want to stick around. Now, for some, this time of year may evoke mixed feelings of nostalgia, of happy times, along with some painful memories. You know, just because the calendar says December 25th doesn't mean that challenges from childhood or even in the recent past are extinguished like magic. You know, with Andy Williams booming on the radio, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's hard for many of us not to witness the gap between what we're supposed to be feeling and how we may actually feel. Little side story here to illustrate. You may know the song Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Contained in the original lyric of that song was, through the years we'll all be together if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. That was changed, that part of the lyric, to hang a shining star upon the highest bough. Now, you can thank Frank Sinatra for the change, as he wanted a more upbeat, jolly approach for his 1957 Christmas album, and the songwriters were very happy to oblige. And that little story is emblematic of what the overarching narrative of what the holiday season is supposed to look like in the eyes of our culture. We just can't muddle through somehow, right? We have to hang a shining star upon the highest bough. Even though maybe muddling through is a little closer to what we usually feel like. But, you know, we've got to be happy, damn it, even if you want to or not. What the holidays do amplify for many of us are our own unmet needs in many cases. Here's a list of some of those unmet needs that seem to get amplified and really in the forefront. Not feeling appreciated, not being seen, not feeling understood, not being understood, you know, or just the good old-fashioned not feeling good enough. And of course, we don't want those feelings, so we go into some sort of compensatory mode or trance, like overspending, going over the top with hosting or going to parties, or on the other end of the spectrum, becoming anxious, judgy, lashing out, and then feeling like hell because we've acted that way. So not only do we act out, then we hate ourselves for acting out, which just magnifies the suffering. Being caught in this closed loop or ecosystem of suffering is a lot of fun, right? Can any of you relate to that? Again, no one wakes up in the morning thinking, how in the hell am I going to suffer today? But the mind, again, has this way of just trying to protect us, and we're protected through those mechanisms I've just mentioned. So, as I often like to say, what are we going to do about this? Well, you don't have to do anything about it if you don't want to. But if you want to, let's do a little exercise here, a little meditation, all right? So, feet on the ground or lying down. You can close your eyes if you want to. All right? Take a nice deep breath in, the count of 4. Hold. And let out the count of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. do that a couple of more times. In for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I'm going to pose a series of questions to you. You may have an answer, you may not. Or maybe something will hit you later. It's all okay, whatever turns up for you. First question. What if you told yourself whatever you're feeling is normal, even if it's uncomfortable? I'll repeat that. What if you told yourself whatever you're feeling is normal, even if it's uncomfortable? See what comes up for you, if anything. Here's another question. Again, take what resonates for you. What if you could ask yourself who you'd really like to be once the smoke clears from the holidays? Ask yourself who you'd like to be once the smoke clears from the holidays. And you're looking back on the holidays and you're saying, how was I during that time? What would you like to be as you reflect upon that time during the holiday? What's your intention? Whatever comes up for you, as you look back on the holiday season, imagine you're looking back on it now, and how do you want to feel? Another question. What if you asked in those moments of discomfort, what do I really need? What if you asked in these moments of discomfort, what do I really need? Whatever comes up for you, let it just be there. What if you're feeling any kind of discomfort or pain, and you're touching that pain, but you're doing it with a wise, compassionate heart, a loving heart? Or could you imagine someone you know, or even conjure up a wise and compassionate person, or even an animal who understands your pain? Someone who gets you, who understands. And in that place where you touch all of this with love, what emerges? Let whatever is coming up for you just be there. In this place, you have now nothing to prove. Just let a larger space surround you, even if it's uncomfortable or you're in pain. Imagine that space being much larger than the pain you're experiencing. We're going to come back now. And as we do, reflect upon what happened for you. Take a nice deep breath in, hold, and let it go. Take another nice deep breath in. Let go. Now open your eyes and welcome back. What emerged for you? Is there a larger place for you to understand that you are okay no matter what? It's okay to even feel okay, not okay. I'd love to know what happened for you during this exercise. And really, the components of this exercise really were to pause and then reflect. Pause and reflect, which hopefully will give you a greater space in which to deal with all of the craziness that may surround you during this time of year. And so my fervent wish for you as we move into this season and the first of the year, to quote another part of the lyric of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, may your heart be light. Thanks all. Take good care. Namaste.